Imagine this. You wake up one morning, heart pounding with a quiet but urgent realization. Time is slipping away. Not in some vague philosophical sense, but in a real, undeniable way. You look at the clock, and it's already 8 a.m. You rush through your routine, mind clouded with thoughts of deadlines, commitments, and the endless to-do list that seems to have a life of its own. By the time you reach the end of the day, exhaustion weighs heavy on your shoulders, and yet, there's that nagging feeling. You've been busy, but have you really done anything that matters? And so the cycle repeats. Days blend into weeks, weeks into months, and before you know it, years have vanished like sand slipping through your fingers. But what if it didn't have to be this way? What if mastering your time wasn't about cramming more tasks into your day, but about reshaping the way you experience life itself? What if, instead of being trapped in a relentless race against time, you could reclaim control and move through your days with clarity, purpose, and a deep sense of fulfillment? This is where Master Your Time comes in, offering not just strategies, but a profound shift in how we perceive time. So, let me ask you, how often do you feel like you're truly in control of your time? Are you constantly juggling responsibilities, feeling overwhelmed, yet unable to break free from the chaos? Do you ever wonder why some people seem to accomplish so much while still having time to enjoy life, while others are perpetually drowning in busyness? What if I told you that mastering your time isn't about doing more, but about doing what truly matters? Let's take a journey together. A journey into understanding time not as a rigid structure imposed upon us, but as a powerful force that, when harnessed correctly, can transform the way we live. To begin, we need to dismantle one of the biggest illusions we've been sold: the idea that being busy equals being productive. Think about it. How often do you find yourself checking off tasks, answering emails, attending meetings, all while feeling like you're not really getting anywhere? This is the trap of busyness, where we mistake motion for progress. True mastery of time isn't about filling every moment with activity, but about ensuring that your actions align with your highest priorities. Imagine two people. The first person wakes up, immediately checks their phone, answers emails, attends back-to-back meetings, and ends the day exhausted but unsure if they actually achieved anything meaningful. The second person, however, begins their day with intention. They identify their most important task, dedicate focused time to it, and say no to distractions. By the end of the day, they may have done fewer tasks, but they've moved closer to their long-term goals. Who do you think truly mastered their time? One of the most powerful concepts in mastering time is the Pareto principle, the idea that 80% of your results come from 20% of your efforts. But here's where most people get it wrong. They apply this principle reactively rather than intentionally. They work hard, hoping that something will yield results, instead of deliberately identifying the 20% of activities that will create the biggest impact. Think about your own life. What are the few things that truly move the needle? Are you investing your time in them? Or are you drowning in tasks that offer little return? Now, let's talk about a silent killer of productivity: distractions. We live in an era of constant digital noise. A single notification can derail our focus for minutes, even hours. And yet, we've normalized this level of fragmentation. But here's the truth: every distraction costs more than just the time you spend on it. It disrupts your flow, scatters your attention, and ultimately diminishes your ability to do deep, meaningful work. If you truly want to master your time, you must reclaim your focus. This means setting boundaries, designing environments that encourage deep work, and recognizing that true productivity isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter. But what about the emotional weight of time? Have you ever noticed how time seems to fly when you're doing something you love, yet drags endlessly when you're stuck in something unfulfilling? This is because time isn't just a measurement, it's an experience. If you feel like life is slipping away too fast, perhaps it's a sign that you're not fully present in the moments that matter. Mastering your time isn't just about managing your schedule. It's about mastering your attention, your energy, and your presence. Let's take a moment to reflect. If today were your last day, would you be proud of how you spent your time? Would you regret the hours wasted on meaningless distractions, the opportunities lost to procrastination, the moments stolen by mindless busyness? Or would you feel a deep sense of fulfillment, knowing that you lived intentionally, fully engaged in the things that truly mattered? The good news is, it's never too late to reclaim your time. Every moment is an opportunity to realign with your purpose, to choose depth over distraction, and to take control of how you experience life. The secret isn't in adding more hours to your day. It's in making the hours you have count. So, as you step away from this, ask yourself, what is the single most important thing I can do today that will bring me closer to the life I want? And then go do it, because time is not something to be managed, it is something to be mastered. And the mastery of time? That is the mastery of life itself. If you like this summary, consider subscribing to our channel. Your support gives us the motivation to keep creating more engaging content.